Hello guys, Luke here, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing an unboxing and review video of the Samsung Galaxy Tab A 10.1 inch tablet. And even though this tablet came out in 2016, I'm going to tell you why this is the best all-round Android tablet that you can buy today. But first guys, let's go ahead and unbox this tablet. Okay guys, here is the retail box for the Samsung Galaxy Tab A 10.1. You can see now next to the A you've got a little 6. I think this is to indicate that it is the 2016 model. But anyway guys, let's start by unboxing this thing. So I've already cut the little security tags up top and bottom, so we can remove this thing. And we are greeted straight away with the tablet itself in the top, and we have this protective cloth on top. It's actually not on top, it's actually surrounding the tablet. And here we go guys. Just gonna move the box to the side for a second. Okay, there we have it guys, there's the tablet. So this is a 10.1 inch display guys, as I mentioned before, which is one of the main reasons why I got this tablet. But before we get to the actual tablet, let's put that aside as well and have a look at what else we have in the box. So there's the plastic cover there. We have a quick guide and manual here. We seem to have received a recycling bag as well for electronics, so that's handy. If we had an old tablet or phone that we wanted to throw away, we could put it in this bag and dispose of it. And here we have the charging cable for the tablet. This is simply just a Type A USB male to a micro USB male. Also, we have the power wall outlet charger as well. This is simply a 5-volt 2-amp charger. I don't believe the tablet itself supports fast charging, but it still should charge pretty fast off this 2-amp charger. And last but not least, we have the typical Samsung white earbuds here. There are little like cubby areas in this box, but unfortunately there's nothing else in here. It's all just padding, I guess, to hold the tablet level in the box. So that is it for the unboxing experience. Now we're going to actually take a look at the tablet itself. Now my first impressions while holding this tablet in my hands guys is the weight. It actually is quite a little heavy. This weighs in at 1.16 pounds or 526 grams if you want to convert to metric. Although it does feel quite weighty, it does feel very, very solid quality wise. It is just a matte white on the back, so it won't leave any fingerprints. As you can see here, I've left no prints. So even though the screen is quite large on this tablet, it is actually quite a thin tablet. The width is only 0.32 inches, which is about a centimeter thick or just a bit under. So it is quite a thin tablet, so it feels good to hold in the hands. Now without further ado guys, let's boot up the tablet by holding the on button here. And there's the start screen. I have actually booted up this tablet already guys. I apologize for already using this tablet for a bit before unboxing it, but I had to you know, get used to how it performs and everything before I did this review. Okay, and here is the lock screen of the Samsung Galaxy Tab A. Alright guys, so now that we've booted up the tablet and it is sitting at just the main screen here with no apps on it, let's get on to the specs of this tablet. This tablet is running Android 7.0 Nougat. The processor is an Exynos 7870. It is a 1.6 gigahertz octa-core processor. So the processor in this tablet is actually a very nice processor for multitasking, so it is actually quite snappy. This also has 2 gig of RAM. It comes with 16 gigs of inbuilt memory, although only 10 or 9.5 gig will be available to you because the rest is used up by system resources. So I recommend highly putting a micro SD card in this tablet, which it can support up to 256 gigs. And now onto the display guys. As I said before, 10.1 inches, but the really nice spec here is the resolution of the screen. It is a 1920 by 1200 pixel display. Now if you look at many other Samsung tablets or just Android tablets in general, especially on the cheaper end, if you go like $100 or $200 tablet, you're not going to get a 1080p equivalent screen. I was actually going to choose the 8-inch version screen of this tablet, but the screen resolution is only 1280 by 800 pixels on that screen, and I really wanted to take advantage of like 1080p YouTube or 1080p Twitch streaming on this tablet. Now this tablet also has front-facing and rear-facing cameras guys. The front-facing camera is only a 2 megapixel camera, but it is able to do 1080p video at 30 FPS. And around the back here we have our 8 megapixel rear camera with autofocus and flash, so it's actually not a bad camera. It's not as high grade as say like a Galaxy smartphone camera, but it is bound to do a good job if you want to take some video. Again, this does 1080p at 30 FPS. I was hoping that the rear camera would be able to do 60 FPS 1080p, but unfortunately it only does 30. Now for wireless connectivity on this device guys, we have Bluetooth 4.2, so not the latest Bluetooth. My Samsung Galaxy S8 has Bluetooth 5.0, which allows you to connect more than one device to it via Bluetooth at the same time. This has Bluetooth 4.2, but still means we're getting good range, I think up to 30 meters away from a Bluetooth device. We also have dual band wireless AC Wi-Fi on this device as well, so you can expect very good speeds on both the 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz bands. So as I said before, for streaming video on Twitch or YouTube, it is a great device for that because of its wireless AC card. So on the top of the tablet, you can see we have a 3.5mm headphone jack, as well as our micro USB port, both for charging the device and data connectivity to a PC or anything like that, of course. And weirdly enough, we have our microphone port on top as well. You'd think that a microphone would go on the bottom of the tablet, but no, Samsung decided to put the microphone on top of this tablet. Now on the side of the device, we have our power button up top here, of course, as well as our volume up and down, and we have our micro USB slot on the side here. There's no SIM card slot on this tablet. This is not a 4G or 3G capable tablet. This is just a Wi-Fi device, so we only have our micro SD card slot here. Apart from that, there's nothing else on this side. Also on the other side, guys, there's nothing on this side as well, but that is good in a way, guys, because we can hold the tablet on this side and we can expect not to hit any buttons on this side. And on the bottom of the tablet, guys, we simply have our speakers here, but they are stereo speakers. So when you bundle the 1080p display with our stereo speakers, you actually get a quite nice video watching experience on this tablet, which is one of the main reasons why I chose this tablet. Now that we have taken a look at all the hardware specs for this tablet, guys, let's go ahead and launch the camera and see how the front and rear facing cameras fare. Okay guys, this is now a test of the front-facing camera on the Samsung Galaxy Tab A 10.1-inch tablet. We're also testing the microphone built into the side of this tablet as well. Remember that I told you the microphone is at the top of the tablet, which is quite a weird placement. I guess it's next to the camera though, so I guess it's actually closer to where I'm holding it right now, so I guess that's good. The quality is not too bad. You can see in the background of this film right now, there's a lot of graininess. So in low light performance, this camera is not going to do very well. But if you're taking pictures outdoors or something like that, or in a very, very well lit environment, this studio right now is actually very well lit, but it is still showing some graininess on the back wall there. So yeah, not a great quality film here. And this is also 720p. I actually mentioned before that the front camera could do 1080p. I was actually mistaken, guys. This can only do 720p video, 30 FPS on the front camera. But now let's switch over to the rear camera. Okay guys, now we are testing the rear camera, which is the 8 megapixel 1080p 30 FPS camera. We are of course taking video right now. And I've looked through the options of this camera and I can't seem to find any video stabilization features on this camera, so it actually is a bit jittery. You can see if I move it around, it's not completely smooth, but I guess it's smooth enough for many people's purposes of just taking casual video. That is the rear camera, guys. As I said, it's enough for casual use, I believe. Now the last thing I thought I would do for this review, guys, is test out some gaming performance of this tablet, because I'm sure a lot of you will also buy this sort of tablet for playing some games on it. It has got a nice 1080p large screen, so of course you're going to play some games on it. So I'm actually going to test Pokemon Go here on this device. Of course, this is not a typical game you would play on a large tablet, but Pokemon Go can actually be hard to run. So that's why I've chosen this game to test on this tablet, guys. This is booting up here. It does take a little longer to load than my Galaxy S8. Okay. I saw a little lag there, but it is still loading. Okay, so first impressions, guys, it's actually not too bad. While rotating the camera, it does jitter every now and then, but not too much. One screen that's quite intensive in this game is actually the Pokédex, so let's go to the Pokédex and have a look here. This is where it can lag quite a bit. Yeah, we're lagging a little bit here. This could be network though. It is loading in all the images from online, so it does take a bit for that. It's actually not too bad scrolling through. It's a little laggy, yeah. So swiping between these screens, guys, there's a slight bit of lag between the screens, but all in all, not that bad. This is actually quite an intensive game to run, and it's not doing too bad a job here. Now, one of the most impressive specs of this tablet is actually the price. You can buy this for around 300 Australian dollars or around 200 US dollars. For the specs that you're getting with this thing, you know, an octa-core processor at 1.6 gigahertz, you're getting a 1080p screen. Actually, it's higher than 1080p slightly. You are getting pretty reasonable cameras. You are getting brilliant battery life. I don't think I mentioned the battery earlier. This has a 7300 milliamp hour battery. For a tablet, that's actually excellent, because tablets that are this size or slightly smaller usually only have a 4000 or 5000 milliamp battery. So I guess the big battery complements the size of the screen, of course. If you're going to be watching a lot of video or playing games on this thing, you're probably going to drain the battery quite fast. So that big battery is nice. You know, I guess that's why it wasn't any thinner than it is right now. But anyway, guys, that pretty much does it for my unboxing and review of the Samsung Galaxy Tab A 10.1-inch Android tablet. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you guys around the channel. All right, have a good one.